Hello, listeners. Welcome to Forex with Ntombi. I am your host, Ntombi Malatsi. I am a Forex trader, I'm a Forex teacher, I'm a Forex mentor and a coach. I am a Forex blogger and a podcaster. I own a blog called www.learnfxtrading.net, which is all about practical tips on how to win in the markets. I also have an app. You can download it on Google Play Store. It's learnfxtrading.net. I'm going to leave a link at the bottom of this episode. Then you can download from Google Play Store. You can look out for weekly tips on that app. I only post weekly tips on the app. If this is your first time, you're welcome. You can check out my previous episodes, especially the first episode on introduction. This is going to help you understand this channel. What is it all about? Who am I? Why do I do what I do? Why did I start this podcast? And just to understand what to expect from it. This podcast is mainly about, trading psychology, which is in my books, is all about our behavior in the markets. Hello, residents of Forex with Ntombi. Welcome back. I am so happy to be here today. I am so happy to be doing this episode. The last time I did an episode in 2021, I sounded so horrible. Today, even though I say so myself, I know that today I sound better. Welcome back and thank you so much for tuning in again. I appreciate your listenership. Thank you for sharing my episodes. Thank you for feedback. Thank you for those voice notes. Please keep them coming. I love listening to your voice notes. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. So why are we here today? Today I would like us to talk about beginning with the end in mind. I've already published a blog post. You can check it out on my blog if you prefer, reading than listening, whichever way. But I've already done a blog post. I published a blog post, I think, a week ago on this topic. Then I said I'm going to do an audio version just so that I can clarify it to those people who are finding it difficult to understand. Besides, I also need to cater for the residents of Forex with Ntombi. So you can check out on my blog and read that article. But it's exactly the same, as this episode today. Begin trading in 2022 with the end in mind. That's what we are talking about today. I hope you guys are great. I hope you guys are healthy. I hope we are continuing with keeping it clean, keeping it healthy, vitality. It is still on top of our list, on top of my list in 2022. I know there are a lot of people who are saying, "Don't I started eating clean because of your podcast." This was not meant to be, a healthy eating podcast, but I'm glad that somebody, somewhere got this message. If you haven't gotten the message, you will get the message because, hey, I promise to talk a lot this year. So begin with the end in mind. What exactly do I mean or what exactly does it mean? To begin with the end in mind means you are having a clear vision of what you want to achieve, and it also means that you now hold that desired outcome in mind. As you implement, the strategies or whatever that you are implementing, let me just say the strategies to get there, to get to your goal. So it's 2022, it's January. This is our first episode. Today is the 9th. It's our first episode, and I am just here to help you begin trading in 2022 with the end in mind. So let's start with gratitude. So obviously you are having a live trading account. Not everybody can have a live trading account. I'm just going to assume that you know how to trade, you have learned how to trade, you now have a live trading account. So it could be that you are starting with your live trading account in 2022, or maybe you started already. Maybe it's going to be your second year, third year, maybe it's going to be your 13th year like me. You've already started. This is also going to help you because you are going to plan accordingly for your 2022. So the first thing that I want us to talk about is gratitude. If you follow me on social media, you know I am very big on gratitude. I am grateful for everything that I have, for everything that is happening in my life, even the things that other people are viewing as, do you really have to be grateful for that? Yes, I am there every day, all the time. I am grateful. So you need to start by being grateful for having this life trading account. Gratitude is an appreciation of what you have, and it is also the best way to manifest more of that. So if you are grateful for something, you tend to attract more of it and to get more of it. So I also believe that you do keep a trading journal. If you do not know anything about a trading journal, how it works, how to get one, because a trading journal is not something that you will have to go and purchase. You can create your own trading journal. There is also no right or wrong that you can record on your trading journal. Trading journal is something that you can use just like you use your diary. You know, some people, they like to diarize everything. They wake up in the morning, they drink water, they diarize. They come across someone who make them upset, they diarize. They laugh a lot, they diarize. I don't know how you use your diary. I don't know what is it that you record, on a daily basis. So a trading journal is just like that. I cannot tell you what to write on it, but I can always like guide you. So there's an episode that I did on trading journal. Please do find it and listen to that episode, and by all means do get your own trading journal, because otherwise this is not going to be fruitful for you if you don't have a trading journal. This is also something that this is also an episode where you will have to listen and actually do the work that I'm going to share on this episode. So you get your trading journal, and the first thing that you are going to record on your trading journal is your gratitude for having this live trading account. So let's say you are, because of course you are listening to this episode today is the 9th, so you are going to write on your trading journal, today is the 9th of January. If you are listening to this episode and maybe it's the 9th of April, you write that, but today is the 9th of January, so you are going to write, today is the 9th of January, and I am so grateful for my profitable live trading account that gives me consistent income. Of course, I understand that maybe you haven't traded in 2022. Maybe you haven't started. I haven't started with my trading in 2022. I only just did a little bit, last Friday. But I haven't like fully started with my trading in 2022. Or maybe you have started and you've already messed up. Maybe you messed up a lot, like in the past year. You really did mess up. You actually do not have money in your trading account this year to start your year, because you've been like through so many margin calls. It doesn't matter the status of your account now. Remember, this episode is all about beginning in the end, with the end in mind. So it doesn't matter where you are now, you are still going to begin 2022 with the end in mind. Where do you want to see yourself by the end of 2022 in terms of your trade? So whether you have an account that is currently profitable, you write that. Whether your account is currently sitting at $0.36, like I once had an account that was sitting at $0.36 after blowing it, after having a margin call, and I didn't know what hit me. I didn't even know how it happened. That's the story for another day. I think I've shared this story countless times. Whether you have $0.36 in your account, you are still going to write it in bold. Today is the 9th of January, and I am so grateful for my profitable live trading account that gives me consistent income. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to achieve. We want to have consistent income from our trading account. So you go ahead and you write that. Forget about what is currently happening. Just kind of like ignore it and just write this down in your trading journal. You don't have to go and you can buy a nice trading journal, or you can create something on your laptop, or maybe you can just buy a simple notebook where you can write, just make it turn it into your trading journal. So now, because we are starting with the beginning, with the end in mind, I'm going to start at the end. We are going to start at the end. What did I do differently to become profitable? Of course, you haven't traded yet, but that's not the case because we are beginning with the end in mind. What is our end? We are having a profitable trading account that gives us consistent income as per what we wrote on our trading journal. So what did I do differently to become profitable? This is now the second thing that you are going to write. The first one, you are going to be grateful for the account. The second one, you are also now going to write down what did I do differently to become profitable. Remember, again, we are starting with we are beginning with the end in mind. So it doesn't matter whether you have profits now, whether you are sitting on margin call, whether your account is bleeding blood, you are sitting in at a severe drawdown. It doesn't matter. You are beginning with the end in mind. That is the whole purpose of this exercise. It is to align you with the results that you would like to see in the end of 2022, as far as your trading is concerned. So now you are then going to write what did I do differently, to have this profitable account. Of course, there are a lot of things that you may think of, but I'm just going to share a few things that maybe you may write. If everything that I'm sharing resonate with you, it's okay. You can use as is, but I'm sure you will have your own things that you would like to add because we are different people and we also have different goals. So I'm just going to share a few examples of what you can write that led to this success. Which success? The success that we are talking about, having an account that is profitable, beginning with the end in mind, remember? So now you are going to maybe write things like, if that's what you did, I followed my trading plan. So basically the things that I shared here are the things that I literally applied to my account, in my trading life over the past few years. Guys, this marks my 13th year in the markets, so I am hoping to to do great things in 2022, as far as my trading account is concerned, because I am also a human being. So I also do make mistakes, there and there, but I'm just hoping for an excellent year, 2022, to be my excellent year. So maybe you can write things like, I followed my trading plan, then I read more to understand what really moves the markets. I exercised more patience, I only traded when I had enough time. I worked on myself and I focused on being more disciplined. Maybe you can also write things like, I never traded when my setups were not met. I implemented everything that I learned as is. Then I believed in myself more, because wow, you can have amazing strategies, you can have amazing support, you can have amazing mentor who believes in you. But if you don't believe in yourself, unfortunately, nothing is gonna move in your life. So these are the few things that you can write. I followed my trading plan. I read more on understanding what really moves the markets. I exercised more patience. I only traded when I had enough time. That is also important. You do not trade when you do not have enough time, because you are doing everything in a rush and you are likely to make mistakes. So I only traded when I had enough time. I worked on myself and focused on being more disciplined. You write all those things. You can check out the blog post, because all these things that I'm talking about here, I've actually put them down on that blog post. So that is the second thing that you are now going to write. Then you think about yours. What is it that you think if you can do better, or if you can change in 2022, it may lead to your success? Most of the times when people fail, let me just say, when we fail, I'm polite, guys, I'm going to say when we fail, we find it comforting to look around and find somebody to blame, or find things to blame. In this case, we are likely to want to blame our mentor, want to blame our broker. We blame our brokers a lot when we fail ourselves. So of course, this is something that you are also going to work on. Make sure that you work on yourself, so that when you find yourself doing mistakes or making mistakes, then you'll be able to sit and look from look inside, don't look around. So in this case, you are also trying to find out what is it that you could have done better. Of course, if you traded last year and you messed up and your account is sitting in like hectic drawdown, you look at it and you look at yourself and you try to trace back your steps. What is it that you think, you think you could have done to achieve this success that we are talking about? Remember, you are not going to record it in your mind that this success is not here for you if it is not here, because we are all beginning with the end in mind. So that is going to help you think about anything that you think, if you did it like this, it was going to be it was going to lead to this success. If maybe you think you didn't actually give it time, then you write that, but you are not going to write it as a blame that I didn't give time. You are going to write it as I gave my trading enough time. I learned, like, just follow the examples that I've given, then you will find yours. But it will also be possible for you to find yours if you are not coming from a blame kind of then you are only just looking at yourself and thinking of the things that you could have done better without blaming anyone. Don't blame your broker. Do not blame your friends. Do not blame your signal provider if you were buying signals. Do not blame nobody. Blame yourself. And so that you can move forward and find the things that you could have done better. Maybe that is why I put these things down, because I'm also trying to help you to understand what is it that you can think of. So this is also like a guide, then you can follow these, then it will be easier for you to find yours. Then you write it down. Everything must be written down. There's power in journaling stuff. You must write these things down. So now these are the few things that I have shared. So as you write these things down, you are also going to notice that more will come up. More will come up. The more you write, the more you will discover more. So don't just do this in a rush. Don't try to do this in your mind. Just sit down, allocate some time and sit down, and this is part of your planning, for 2022, which is why I'm doing it today, because I actually wanted to do it on the 5th, but I couldn't. But I'm here today doing it. It's the 9th. So you write everything down. Then number 3, you've written your gratitude, and then you've written what is it that you did, the things that you did that led to this success. What did I let go of? Again, we are beginning with the end in mind. So some of the things that you are going to write here, you actually haven't let them go. You actually haven't let go of, but you are going to write them anyway. So these are the things, like, maybe I'm just going to share a few. I stopped doing random trades. Remember, you are beginning with the end in mind. You are looking at the success that you have achieved in 2022 from your trading account. But now you are trying to trace back the steps. You are trying to, you are actually taking stock so that you can do better next year. So what is it that you had to let go of that led to this success? So you don't judge yourself here, because a lot of times it's going to feel like, but I'm still doing this. Why? Write it anyway. If it is something that you want to stop doing. I stopped doing random trades. These are just a few. I stopped following random trading signals on social media and forex groups. I stopped discussing my trading account with friends because it added unnecessary pressure to my trading. This was the big one for me. Like, literally, I stopped discussing my trading account. I stopped following lots of forex groups because it was adding unnecessary pressure to my own trading. I stopped using bigger lot sizes and that my account couldn't handle. That is another one that I did. I don't know what you had to let go of, but this is just to guide you so that you can find yours. I stopped switching from one trading strategy to another, and I focused on polishing what I have learned. Guys, everything that I'm sharing here, it is actually what has worked for me. But I also understand that we are different people. As I share mine, you can also, if we have the same, you can also use mine, but you can also find, yours and add. on the list. I stopped treating my trading account like a casino slot machine. These are a few things that I had to let go of that led to the success that we spoke about in the beginning. So I don't know what else you would like to add, what else is in your mind, but whatever that is in your mind, then you can just keep adding. Make sure that you write these things down. So now we have done the most important part. You are already feeling better, just after doing this exercise. You are already feeling more optimistic. You are already feeling like, okay, I'm ready to do 1 2 3. I'm ready to implement 1 2 3. With some people, it's gonna be difficult for them to write these things because they literally just googled what is forex and they went ahead and funded a live account and they are trading real money. If you did that, you need to pause and you need to learn. You need to learn how to do it properly, and you need to have some kind of a structure. Learn how to do it properly, because it really doesn't make sense, guys, to invest so much money in the markets where before investing, in the actual education. I know that there's a lot that you can Google and get on the internet, but I also understand that sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. So you must find a way to learn this properly. If you are looking for a mentor, a coach, a teacher, you can WhatsApp me, then I can, share with you my mentorship program on how it works, the fees and everything, and you can enroll yourself and learn it in a proper way, so that at least you are learning a tried and tested method, because that is the best way to learn about something, or to learn something. If you want to learn more, it is easier when you learn from someone who has walked the path. And in this case, I have walked the path. I am still walking the path. So if I teach you, I am actually just giving you my tried and tested method. All you have to do is to follow the blueprint and see if it works. So now you are going to write your 2022 trading goals. You now know your end for 2022. You are probably feeling better. Do this exercise, guys. I promise you, you are going to feel so much better. If you were feeling like you wanted to give up and you didn't want to trade anymore, and you were like, let me just listen to it just one more time, you are probably feeling better now. Then you go and you write down these things, and then the last one, you are now going to write your 2022 trading goals, because you know how your end looks like. So you are then now going to write your goals. You just ask yourself a couple of questions. Again, I'm going to share a question, some questions that you can ask yourself. Then, of course, as you write these questions, you are also going to find, more questions to ask yourself. What do I want to achieve with my Forex account? Remember, we are writing everything down. What do I want to achieve with my Forex account? Then you do the answer. I don't know what you want to achieve. Then you write an answer. Then you write a question again. Why do I want to achieve that? Then you write your answer. Then you continue. How will it make me feel? You write the answer again. Then you continue. When do I want it? When do I want to achieve this? Then you continue. You don't have to write the exact date. Maybe you want to achieve this by June. You write that. What am I willing to do to get there? That is one thing that most people don't want to do. Most people just want to get to the part where they are totally amazing, but no one wants to enjoy the process. The process of learning. The process of gaining experience, the process of practicing. People don't want to do that. People just want to come and learn how to trade and voila, become amazing. It's impossible, because with everything, the more you do it, the more experience you gain. You get better at everything by doing it more. So you should never, underestimate the power of practice. So question number 5 should be, what am I willing to do to get to this success that we spoke about, in the beginning, or to get to your 2022 goals? Then you write your answers. I'm going to leave a link to my blog so that you can find all these if maybe you are finding it difficult to catch everything. in this episode, you can read and actually, grasp the information and write your own list. Then this is it, guys. I was just here to share. This is basically me saying I just planned my trading year and I am here sharing it with you, because I'm sharing exactly what I just did. I'm sharing exactly what I did. I do this all the time. In the beginning of the year, I do this. Everything that I want to achieve in 2022, I did the same in 2021, 2020. Everything that I want to achieve, I will then begin with the end in mind. Also understand that sometimes things are not going to work out exactly as you have planned, but you don't have to change your goal. You can find a way to do it another way, But in this case, I'm glad that I managed to share this with you. Then you can do your own plans, and you are now going to start with the beginning in mind, because that is another thing that makes people to give up along the way. If you don't know why you are trading, let's say for instance you start trading and your aim is to trade, raise funds so that you can start a business, you are not going to experience a 10% drawdown now and give up on trading. You are going to try and figure out, how did it happen? How do I recover from this? Because you have a goal, and your goal is to fund your business. This is another best way that you can use to fund your business without bothering the banks, and you can just trade, make your money, and fund your business. If that is your goal, it keeps you going. No matter how difficult it becomes along the way, it keeps you going. So it is very important to understand, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? I know that the simplest answer would be, I want to make money. Then what? When we have money so that we can have experiences. We have money so that we can do stuff with the money. We don't just want money to just sit, because that's what money gives us. It gives us options, it gives us nice experiences, it helps us to start businesses, employ other people, grow, financially wise, participate in the GDP of our country. That's money. So if you say, because I want to make money, that is an incomplete answer. You need to understand, why do you want to do it? Like I made an example, if your why is to fund a business, you are not going to experience 10% drawdown, then you give up, because you are always going to look forward to reaching your goal, funding your business, and making sure that it takes off. Once you get there is absolutely nothing that feels great like looking at the business and be like, wow, I did that with my trading account. So yeah, guys, I am wishing you all the best in 2022. Or before I forget, I think I've already mentioned that if you want to learn, how to trade, how to do it properly, you want somebody to hold you by hand, teach you, coach you, mentor you, you can send me a WhatsApp, then we can discuss it further. I have also published a booklet. It is like 26 pages. That booklet is there just to assist you align with these goals. You've already started with this, you've written everything down. Now you will have a practical thing to do on a day-to-day basis. The booklet is like $8. You can purchase it from our website. I'm going to leave a link. Also, do note that you don't have to own a PayPal account. I've given simple instructions, clear instructions on how to purchase. You can purchase with your local bank card. PayPal is just a getaway, a platform to facilitate this payment. So it's only $8. You get your booklet. That booklet, it will lead you to just allocate 3 minutes of your time every day, because if you are doing something, and this is what we call working on ourselves, because it is us who is going to do this trading, and it doesn't end today just by writing these goals and our end for 2022. We will also need to be actively involved in making sure that our mindsets are well checked, in making sure that our belief systems as well, because you don't make money with something when you don't believe it's going to make money for you. You will have to believe it. So basically that booklet is just there to help you affirm what do you want to achieve with your trading account. I'm gonna leave both the links. You can WhatsApp me for training sessions. I'm starting my first class on the 16th of January. Then I am fully booked for January. I only have 2 slots remaining for February. You can just WhatsApp me, then I will let you know when are the slots available. But also just note that I am actually doing my last training sessions for 2022, not for 2022 for live, because wow, I feel like I've done enough teaching and training, and so I will be doing my last one in June. So if you really wanted to learn and you wanted to learn from me, you have from now until June. But also note that if you are trying to get into my class for June, if you pay in June, unfortunately you might not have available slot. So thank you so much, guys. Wow, I did 30 minutes. Thank you so much for listening. I really do appreciate you. I hope this one is going to help you get started. This is just me saying, guys, let's gear up for 2022, and all the best. Happy trading. Thank you again for tuning in. Cheers until next time. Bye.